Now, listen, you guys, it seems like Atlantic is out there stuck with the liability and they are trying to do damage control. And we're also going to be talking about the sympathy campaign that obviously started. Oh, a TikToker made me cry. We're also going to be discussing about Cousin Sloth shading somebody, as well this alleged misread and the Transformer, collaboration. Bongo 2 is out there embarrassing herself on stage, and Billie Eilish, oh my goodness. Now, these are some of the things that we'll be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea plug. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. Now, you guys do know that, well, we have discussed about this entire, situation where the Transformer was spiraling, and she said it. She's the one who said it and said, oh, well, there is no album. When she was going back and forth with her fans. And then later on, we then found out that she had done, an interview with Rolling Stone. And in that interview, she was out there talking about her album. And so obviously people are questioning, is there an album? Is there not an album? Is you renting at your fans part of your rollout? Because we have seen this playing out over and over again. Each time that you have a song coming out, each time you have something coming out, you go on a rant and you cuss out your fans and you just become crazy on the internet. So is this part of your rollout? Is spiraling out of control part of your rollout? Is having fights with your husband part of your rollout? Because these are some of the common things that this girl actually does around a new project or like a new song, something of that sort. So obviously people were questioning that. Some bloggers were also questioning that, Amon Wiggins included, and it does seem like, well, her fans really were not here for Amon criticizing that. Okay, they were out there saying, oh well, you ran with it and stuff like that. And I'm like, bloggers only report what you guys put out there. She's the one who came out and said there is not going to be an album, so it's not like people just pulled it just right out of their behind. Do you understand what I'm saying? That being said, you guys, it does seem like, well, the record label is out there trying to say the album is coming. And honestly, when I look at Atlantic, I really do feel bad for them. Literally, this is like adopting an entire problem. They took a problem from Mona Scott. And now they are stuck with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are stuck with it now. It's like it's they're torn in between. Do we just chuck it off right now and just count our losses, or do we try again? They don't know what to do with this entire thing that they took from Mona Scott. This entire problem that they took from Mona Scott. So obviously. This is insane, you guys. And I do feel like some of the executives actually do kind of hesitate to just check her off like that, because you do know that this girl always says that, oh wow, if you guys try me, I'm going to expose people. What do you think she's going to expose? Obviously she's going to expose that, well, some of you are out here trying to say I'm not selling. When you took me in, you said that I'm here to replace Nicki Minaj, so I'm gonna expose that to everyone. I do feel like when she goes on those rants threatening to expose people, that's what she'll be talking about. Like, I'm going to expose this executive for wanting to end the Nicki Minaj. I'm going to expose this executive, that kind of a thing. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about Atlantic. In fact, let me actually read to you what they said. And I was like, I've never seen any record label baby anyone like this, okay? So they responded to a post from Rolling Stone. And they said our June 2024 cover star, the Transformer, has a reminder, I'm that B and y'all effing know it. You know what? She's so corny. Like, everything about her is just so forced. Do you understand? She does not know how to read the room. It's always the same attitude over and over again, and it gets corny and tacky. And that's what it's actually giving. Like when you actually read the interview of hers from Rolling Stone, it's a bunch of swearing, you guys. Literally no grammar whatsoever, no vocabulary except fu, be, ish. This, it's literally swearing to. I'm just like, ugh. Oh my God. Anyway, they responded to this and said, the Transformers upcoming album is one of the most anticipated this year. We can't wait to put it out, even if we have to sneak into a studio and take it. The second-hand embarrassment, you guys. You know what they say? It's like a parent who has got a child who's insane, but you've got no option because this is your child. This is Atlantic and this girl. Oh, this is very hilarious to me, you guys. Let me know what you think about that. Speaking about the same interview, you guys, she also mentioned something about touring, okay? And I would not be surprised if, the record label was actually to push her to go on tour, because at this point, I do feel like they're just trying to recover their money in by any means possible. Do you understand? Any means possible, as long as they get their money back. I do feel like that's what they're going for. So now that they've seen Nicki Minaj actually grossing this much, I'm pretty sure they will attempt to do something like this, just so they can recoup, the investments, all the payola investments they put in her. But then who is she going to go on tour with? Because by herself, we do know that she does not have that kind of influence to pull people the way that the Nicki Minaj, Doja Cat, Beyonce, the way that those people actually pull people. She does not have the capacity to do that. So who's she gonna go on tour with? Because as it stands right now, Bongo 2 already stole cousin Sloth from her. And as it stands right now, who's gonna go? Ice Spice already went on tour with Doja Cat. So I don't know, maybe Paprika will go on tour again, but then here in Paprika, they still cannot, they cannot pull, the crowds the way that all these other girls are pulling crowds. Okay, so as it stands right now, you guys, I don't know this girl, I don't know the demand that they are talking about. I don't know who's anticipating the album like they're saying, but well, if they want to continue investing into a flopping album just to prove a point, well, good luck to them, because right now it's not just Nicki Minaj that they have to fight against. It does seem like there's someone who's actually eyeing the position of going against Nicki Minaj, which is Bongo 2. So this is going to be pretty interesting, and we will see this year who is a girl's girl. We'll see whether this entire, oh, kumbaya, oh, I'm a girl's girl, oh, my friend this, oh, this and that, we'll see whether it's actually true. Because at the end of the day, you guys, as long as there is a reward, as long as there is ranking of some sort, competition is inevitable. And it's very hypocritical to say that, well, I'm not competing with anyone. But if you want to be on the top, you're going to be competitive. So this is going to be an interesting dynamic between Bongo 2 and Bongo 1, aka the Transformer. You guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Who do you think she will go on tour with? Maybe the guys. Yeah, maybe she can go with the guys. She will look for a guy to go to tour with, because by herself, let's be honest, it's just it won't work. Speaking about touring, you guys, it does seem like Bongo 2 things are not looking well, you guys. There is a snippet that I saw on the Neighborhood Talk, and it was of her performing, you guys. At this point, I'm just like, oh my God, you guys, she was literally giving it a all, dancing and all these things and, doing a thing, singing, and nobody was singing along, you guys. I'm telling you, nobody was singing along. The crowd looked as confused as no man's business, okay? They literally looked confused. And I was like, are these her fans? Who are these people? Why would they just stare at her like she's insane, like she's somebody who's mentally unstable? Why would they do that? Like, why would they do that to her? But then again, I remembered, the rumors that of, the seat filling rumors and things like that. And unfortunately, for the hotties who like to join us time and again here, I'm sorry to tell you guys that, well, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. And at this point, she's not beating, the entire seat filling rumors, because the crowd, if you were part of that crowd and joined the comment section, do better. At least know the lyrics to your favorites song. But then again, I don't blame the people, you guys. When has this girl ever made a song that's actually catchy? When has this girl ever made a song that actually sticks to your head? Like, I'm just gonna whisper this, you guys. If she does better, that's when you actually do remember the chorus. At best, you remember the chorus. That's it. The verses, nobody's remembering that, you guys, if we are going to be honest. But hey, they don't want us to say that. They don't want us to say that, they out there, do their parallel thing. But then when it translates to actually people sitting in there, coming to your shows, it will show that none of these people actually know your songs like that. So who's playing these songs? Who's making you go number one on the Billboard 100? What? Radio? Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about that. And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, this is actually by request. Miranda did, request that I talk about this entire Jennifer Lopez and the rumor that, well, she is no longer together with Ben. This is a Miranda request, you guys. You might be wondering, when did we start talking about J-Lo? Oh, well, we started now. And if you didn't know, you can also hop into the comment section and tell me, oh, I want to hear your opinion on this. You're allowed to do that, okay? So yeah, this is for Miranda and anybody else who does care. Yo, guys, the rumor that is coming with this girl, J-Lo. Well, at this point, I'm beginning, you guys. This is my opinion, okay? I don't know this person in person, but I'm beginning to really think that maybe there's something that's up with Ogo. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it does seem like Twitter is also full of people who have, come into contact with her in one way or the other. Somebody was talking about it at the private, airport. Somebody was talking about, different people are saying that this girl has got a very, very nasty attitude. So at this point, I'm just like, could it be that's the reason why all of this is happening? Or is she probably somebody who does not believe in, settling? If she feels like she's no longer happy, maybe she just feels like she wants to exit. But right now, I'm beginning to give the girl a side eye. I'm just beginning to give her a side eye because, honey. Let me know, you guys, in the comment section, obviously, what you think about that, because a lot of people really have said that this girl has got a nasty attitude. Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, you guys, we're going to be talking about the Transformer and Miss Red. Now, apparently, the rumor that the two of them actually are on a song together is true. So I don't know up to when does Miss Red, intend to pretend as if this entire collaboration does not exist. I don't know up to when. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know up to when is she going to try and act like there is no such a collaboration when there is such a collaboration. I don't understand. Anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about Miss Red and, of course, the Transformers collaboration. And the next thing that we're going to be talking about, Cousin Sloth. Cousin Sloth is out there shading somebody who, according to her, is out there releasing a lot of music. And at this point, a lot of people are confused who she's referring to. Is she talking about Coileray? Because you guys do know that, well, Coileray is one of the people who are out there, constantly releasing music that probably nobody asked for. And you do know that, well, Glorilla has, what's her name? JT also is out there releasing music, consistently. So people are like, what are you talking with? As somebody who recently beefed with, Jatavia, people feel like, well, she's referring to JT, but, well, all of JT's songs, we can't really say it's BS music because it's actually hitting, okay? So she decided to quote a tweet from 2016 from Young Thug, which says that, boys slow down dropping all that BS music with some laughing emojis. And Glorilla put some laughing emojis. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? If you're talking about JT, I'm sorry, the shade is not landing because at the moment, okay, a lot of people actually do love the song. Sideways, No Buzz, all of the songs that JT actually put out are very nice songs, very catchy songs. She's eating, she's clearing the plate. So if you were intending on shading Jatavia, find something else to shade her with because this one is not landing, okay? And if she's talking about Coileray, well, I don't really care about none of them, so they can shade each other all they want. We'll just be here to see the show and watch it play out, okay? But anyway, you guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for making it this far. If you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. Until my next one, see you. Well, you guys, you do know that I pre-record majority of my videos, including this one. So there has been a development in this entire, Diddy situation. And just when I was about to start editing this, that I had pre-recorded, that's when I saw the footage of Cassie circulating on the internet. And all I have to say about this entire situation is my prayers are with her. That's all I can say right now. That video, you guys, is very disturbing. It's very triggering. And I'm just thinking, if it's triggering me and I did not go through that, I can only imagine. I can't even begin to imagine, in fact, what she must be going through looking at that. Being she is the one who's actually in that video. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it had me messed up so much so that I don't even know. Like, I am just at a loss of words, you guys, and I did not leave that situation. So now I'm just imagining, you guys, what Cassie is going through looking at that. I'm at a loss of words, you guys. I am at a loss of words. I am at a loss of words. I don't know what to say. Like, it literally had me messed up, and whew, I don't know, you guys. My prayers are just with her. And now I'm also worried for Caresha, you guys, because now I'm thinking, if he was doing this to Cassie and this was in public, imagine what he was doing in private spaces. And Caresha, I hope none of this happened to her, you guys, because from the video you can actually tell that she wanted to leave, but he wouldn't allow her to leave. So people could also say that, oh, wow, Caresha stayed in that thing. You know, she wanted the money. She might have gotten into it without actually knowing what actually it entails. Probably she tried to leave, but if she was being handled like this, Hollywood is just one wrong place. Hollywood is just one wrong place, you guys. I'm shattered. I'm gutted. I am at a loss of words. I do not know what to do, you guys. Yo, just keep Cassie in your prayers. Oh my God. Yeah. That's all I have to say about this entire situation.